Hi. When I say the word networking, how does that make you feel? What visceral reaction do you have inside your body when you hear that word? For so many people, it brings up a lot of negativity, especially for introverts. My name's Leslie O'Rourke. I'm with Providence Pathway, and I'm here to talk with you a little bit about networking and how we can reframe it. So often when I speak with introverts, they talk about networking as something that feels not genuine. It feels like something that other people do. It's important, but it's not something that I do. My work should speak for itself. And sometimes when I talk to people about networking, they share with me mingling and having to make small talk is almost torturous. Well, what if we reframed networking? What if we actually renamed it? What if we talk about networking in the sense of building relationships? Really, when it comes down to it, all humans are made for connection. We're made to connect and be in communion with one another. So when you think about building relationships with other people and building relationships with people that are important to you, important in your life, then suddenly a lot of that connotation that we have starts to drop away. When you think about extroverts, extroverts have a wide base. They know lots of people. They are well known, can talk with anyone about anything, and yet introverts sometimes struggle with that. But really, when you think about it, introverts have an upper hand. While their network might be smaller, the group of people that they interact with is smaller, they have a deeper, profound connection many times with the individuals that they are connected with. Because of the deep listening skills that many introverts have, that's what leads to that mutually beneficial relationship. So, extroverts are typically known for the people who build relationships, but introverts have such a strong sense of connectivity with other people. So, keep that in mind, especially if you're an introvert thinking, I can't do this, I can't build relationships. Even though I want to grow my career, I'm really not sure how to go about doing that. You actually have more capability than you're giving yourself credit for. There's a quote by Zig Ziglar. He says, "You can have everything in life you want if you will help enough people get the things that they want." That's really what it boils down to. How do we help one another? Like I said, we are made for communion. We're made to help one another, to be with one another. So really it becomes, how do we connect? How do we make those introductions? And then how do we have those listening skills? How do we build that curiosity to learn more about the other person and then offer to help them? So that's the root of relationship building, helping one another. And through this video series, I'd like to offer you a few tips and hints about how to do just that. How can you come across in a genuine way that feels comfortable for you, or as comfortable as maybe you can be at this stage? And how can you grow comfortable more so over time as you practice the skills? How do we make this less scary? You know, let's take away some of that fear factor and make it more reasonable, more doable. How do you take the first steps? And then ultimately, what we want out of this is this yield, the yield of helping someone else, and in turn, potentially being able to help yourself as well. So that's what I plan to share with you over these next few weeks. I hope you'll tune in next week where we start talking about overcoming some of those fears. What might be holding you back from stepping into building relationships? I look forward to seeing you soon.